Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Good evening. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of According to Sacha. And tonight we have our conversation series back with us, and we're going to be talking to another busy professional. We're going to see what's going on in her life and her business and everything she has going on. Her name is Miss Kayshaun Brooks. She is the founder and CEO of Renew Your Body Butters. So she has a lot of good things going on in her life right now, and we're going to talk about it. But first, we're going to go over some things, you guys. Of course, you know how we do. And so every Thursday night, we're here live at 8 p.m. at your wonderful Facebook, streaming live via StreamYard at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're on YouTube and Twitter as well. And then we're also on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. So we want you to go out and like, follow, and share all of our platforms. I know we have a lot, but we're growing, and that's a great thing, right? But when you're following us, also follow our guests as well because they have a lot of amazing things going on. So we want you to be able to stay connected to them just as much as you're staying connected with us. So once again, we're on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and we stream live via StreamYard Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we're also on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. And so before we move forward, I want to share a show sponsor with you guys. So we have a show sponsor tonight, and they are Power Couples in Biz. And they're going to show us what they have going on in their business. So stay tuned for this right here, you guys, and I'll be right back.
Hey family, this is Chanel from Power Couples in Business, and I'm so excited to have you guys here. We are going to teach you how to use Groupon to grow your business. We have used it, we've helped others use it, and now we're super excited to help you use it so that you can start seeing some leads come into your business, so you can start attracting clients that already want what you have. These leads are already buying your products on the Groupon platform. Now we're going to show you how to turn those Groupon clients into your clients. So go ahead and let's get started with growing your business with Groupon today. Or check out our website, www.powercouplesinbiz.com. That's powercouplesinbiz.com.
So that is Power Couples in Biz. So if you want your product, your business, or your service on Groupon, they are definitely the people you want to contact. Once again, that is powercouplesinbiz.com. So definitely reach out to those guys. And so we have Miss Kayshaun Brooks with us, like I mentioned, and I'm going to show you what she has, just a little small clip of what she has going on, and then we're going to bring up Miss Kayshaun, okay? Hey, Kayshaun.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
All is well. All is well. Happy to be here.
Oh, I'm so excited. You know, we've been waiting for this for what, almost a month now. It's
Yes.
been a while. Yeah. Yeah, Kayshawn was one of the first people to actually reach out to want to be interviewed on our podcast. And so she's just been waiting and waiting and waiting. And now she's
Patience,
here.
yes.
Yes, patiently, but she's here. And I'm glad that she's here now because she has some exciting things that just recently happened. And we get to talk about some of those things tonight. But first, we want to find out who is Kayshaun.
Hmm. That's an interesting story. So, Kayshaun, you know what? This is something new. No one has just never asked me who is Kayshaun,
Okay.
straight out
This is
like
the
that because
first.
it makes me want to go all kind of different ways. But
Right.
Kayshaun is a holistic wellness pain and chronic warrior. I'm the owner of Renew You Body Butters, a luxury skincare and holistic company. We provide skincare products for those suffering from skin conditions like eczema, psoriasis, body acne, rosacea, hyperpigmentation, things of that nature. Everything's organic, plant-based, no preservatives, dyes.
Okay.
artificial colors or anything like that. And we have an amazing affiliate program where we've intentionally partnered with 48 affiliates plus one current celebrity brand ambassador. And, now I'm out here teaching other established entrepreneurs how to start, grow, and scale their own affiliate programs. Oh, and not leave out the nonprofits too. I'm helping nonprofits owners as well start their own affiliate programs.
Oh, that's wonderful. And that's a good thing to help the nonprofits out because in that
Yeah,
way, that's another stream of income they can have coming in with those
yeah,
commissions and everything. So, yeah, some nonprofits, especially when they're starting out, they're kind of tight on their budget and have to
right.
grow that. So that's really good that you're helping that because it's a way of basically giving back in a
It
sense
is. It
to their
is. It is.
cause. Yeah, that's wonderful. So, how did you get started in all of the organic natural care?
Well, you know what? I grew up around it. My mom, my grandparents, and I personally have several skin issues. So I'm used to when things would get out of hand, using Epsom salt or pure cocoa butter, shea butter, but my youngest son, when he was about 2 or 3 months old, he was diagnosed with eczema, and it was very aggressive. He actually even had multiple forms of eczema. I didn't even know the human body
Oh,
could
wow.
have different forms of eczema at once. But
Mhm.
basically, I went on this horror ride with him and the doctors for about 3 years of him just suffering, skin shredding, blood infections. All they can do is just put him on steroids and sleeping medications. And at that time, I was
Mhm.
working as a nurse, in the medical field. I have 20 years of history in the medical field, many different positions. I ended, with the nursing and executive management roles. But I felt desperate, and I was like, these doctors are not helping my son. And I'm like, I got to go back to what I know. But, I had to do research because the
Mhm.
surface knowledge that I knew as far as, pure oils and butters, it did not help him. It helped some, but not enough. So I really, for about 3 years, did a lot of research, looking at different cultures, different continents, and what type of things that they grow in their soils, and looking at how the skin reacts to products that are organic, not, or, that are not organic, So it was a journey of about 3 years of testing things and formulating the product. And I would say about 2018. So for about 10 years, I made
Mhm.
products for him, my family, friends, co-workers. And in 2018, I had the opportunity to put my products in a store, but
Wow.
I had to be a real business, not just no little hobby on the side. So
Right.
I had to get my business license and everything. So in 2018 is when Renew You Body Butters was born.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Mhm.
You brought up a good thing about a lot of times when some businesses are started based on a need. You
Mhm.
had a problem that you found a solution for. And
Right.
so many people start out that way, but it's like, so what was it? Now, if it wasn't for the opportunity that came up, do you think you would have started your business?
Oh, most definitely. I would
Okay.
have, because
Yeah.
I was making more money with it as a hobby than I was as a nurse, because I would do like little school events, church events, little vendor things that, wouldn't ask for business license. So I was quite known because, I was doing it for a decade, and then people would, I would say, take advantage of my medical knowledge as well. Because, I tell
Mhm.
people, I didn't just wake up, and say, hey, I want a skincare business. I put in all the knowledge. I wanted to be who I was looking for when I couldn't find anyone, because most people were making stuff,
Mhm.
but they didn't have the medical knowledge that I needed behind it. This just wasn't a rare, a simple form of eczema like what I had been dealing with. But it would have happened eventually. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's wonderful. And the best part of it, you're able to leverage your professional knowledge
Yes.
behind your business, and that adds more credibility to what you do. A lot of times people don't look at that. Like, if you've been in your profession for so long and you actually start your business, if there's a way of bringing that skill into your business and heighten it up. I mean, that's just so much credibility added to it because you don't have to worry about certifications or anything like that. You
Right.
already have your years of experience from one skill set and you transfer it from your career into
But you
your
know
own
what?
business. Mm-hmm.
So like my last maybe 6 years of working in corporate, for some reason every job I would always have, they would hire me as one thing, but make me work a different position that was way more than what I was currently paid. But I liked the little projects. It always kept me challenged. And a lot of the things that I trained in, like when I was shifting from nursing into management, I went back to school, got my business degree my bachelor's in business management, became a Lean Six Sigma green belt, and took all of these different certifications where I didn't know I would be utilizing everything. Because the crazy thing in 2018, when my business started, that was basically the last year I'll be working in the medical field, because I got hit by a drunk driver at 85
Oh,
miles an hour on the
I hear
freeway.
that. Oh,
And
wow.
then 56 days later, the prison that I was working at, the gates malfunctioned and crushed me as I was walking through. It was literally splitting me in half, but it wasn't nothing but a miracle that I got out of that. And so
Yeah.
in 2019, when I decided to not work, well, I couldn't work anymore. I kind of like lost my mind a little bit, because the medical field is all I had knew. And I think at that time, I only had body butter that I had formulated to tell the world about. I had a lot more stuff behind the scenes, but I was like, what the hell am I going to do?
Right.
Just put a business of selling body butter, like
Mhm.
God, really, this is what I'm going to do. But
Yeah.
yes, this is what I'm doing.
And you're doing it very well.
Thank
You know,
you.
you're welcome. I mean, that's just an amazing story in itself. Just, you know, that transition piece
Hmm.
and what you just touched on, that mental piece of it,
Oh, yes.
it's like that, okay, what am I doing? How am I going to get here? I know where I'm at right now.
Hmm.
And it's that transparent moment in it that a lot of people, sometimes they kind of shy away from it. A lot of times you hear about somebody's journey on their road to entrepreneurship, but a lot of times they don't share the challenge moments.
Hmm.
And sometimes the challenging moments are not even in your business. It's really in yourself.
Right
You
in
know,
yourself,
yeah. So
life.
it's like if you stay in a funk long enough, and it's like you'll never move.
Never.
But you snapped out of it. Like, okay, I see it. Let me go ahead and just get to work in, and that brings you to where you are right now.
And it
And so,
needed to
yeah.
happen, because that's how what I think what made me push really hard in the when the affiliate program started,
Mhm.
in 2020, which was just a year after that. But because, of my physical limitations that I can do, and a lot of therapy, because towards the end, of 2019, I would always have to have someone, with me, because I couldn't do anything by myself. So when that was no longer an option and I came onto this online world, it was like a sea,
Mhm.
out here. And then that opportunity came where a stranger approached me about, hey, can I be your affiliate? I like your products, your brand, your mission. And I didn't even know what an affiliate was. And so some mentors of mine was like, girl, do you understand the opportunity that is in front of you? You can be like the holistic Mary Kay or Avon. And I'm like, what? Really? But
Yeah.
I really leveraged, building these relationships with them, because they were an extension of me, of how for my business to survive.
Mhm. Yeah, that's amazing. For you to, especially in the height of, because 2020 was the start of the pandemic,
Right?
how everything happened. So in a sense, it's like, some companies, unfortunately, they really went through a lot of struggles, and
Hmm.
then some people just skyrocketed. So would you say that it was during that time that maybe you even went higher in your business? You could tell
Yes.
the difference.
As far as so I look like money, but it ain't a whole lot of money over here. But I was, working on my foundation, but it did kind of skyrocket,
Hmm.
because I couldn't have imagined none of this. In my wildest dreams, I just wanted to be like the biggest known person at the farmer's market, because that's all that I could see. But the
Hmm.
pandemic, the accident, all of this was a blessing in disguise because, people, abandoning me and leaving me in the midst of me being sick and just
Mhm.
all kind of stuff. But if that did not happen, I wouldn't have reached out to these people. I wouldn't have made myself available for these connections to happen, for me to be able to build these relationships. So it was meant.
Right, right. I was just looking at some of the comments and people are chiming in. They're just saying hello. So, but yeah,
Hi.
everybody, if you have any questions for Kayshaun or anything you want to just put in the chat, we see it. I might put it on the screen, put you on blast,
Yes, yes,
But
absolutely.
definitely be
Absolutely.
engaged, say what you got to say. But I do want to kind of reel it back real quick. Now, one thing that you said that you look like a lot of money, but there's not a lot of money over there, right? But,
Right.
but when you look at the alignment of things and how things shaped up to you, it's
Mhm.
almost as if that looked like money became money,
You,
the opportunity for you.
yes.
Yeah. So it's just like some things just have to kind of catch up. But, you always, you walk around, you see somebody like, oh, they look like they're somebody, and it
Mhm.
could be just an average person, but it's just something on them that shows something different,
Yes.
and people flock to you. So that's almost as if like that person came and said, hey, I want to be affiliate, and it caused you to say, oh, let me get a plan together.
It
Let's
did.
get
It did.
rolling.
At first, it was a little janky, like I didn't have no contracts or anything. It was just verbal agreements in like the email and stuff like that, the DMs. But thank you so much, Audley. And but what literally like maybe in 3 months, I went from like 2 to 3 affiliates to 12. And it happened so quickly that when those like 7 or 8 that came all at once, I was like, okay, I got to have contracts. This is really real. This is not for play. And a month after those 12, I got my first celebrity brand ambassador. And it was just like, I could not believe, this is all happening, and
Yeah.
I've been blocking myself. I like when you said about the comment about the not looking money, but everything falling into play because I've sabotaged myself a little bit because a lot of people want to work with me and I'll be like, why you want to work with me? I'm nobody over here. Or I don't want to grow too
Mm.
fast and bite off more than I can chew because like for example, last year I turned down an $80,000 deal.
Whew.
And I cried. It hurted.
Yeah.
But I had to choose me. I had girl, 2021 was a hard year plus 2020 because I had got really sick. Doctors found
Mhm.
some tumors. They were cancerous and I didn't know if I was going to have cancer or not. It took almost a year to
Yeah.
have surgery. In 4 days after I had surgery, someone came to me and wanted $80,000 worth of product within 30 days. And I'm like, can I do this? And I'm all like, really, you gonna come after I have surgery? But I had to decline the money a lot. I still get a lot of slack and a lot of heat from that. People calling me stupid and all this and that. But I had to look at my health because I knew I would be up. I would not be resting. I most likely would have set my health back. And I probably would not have even completed the order because I've never done an $80,000 order in 30 days. So when I told that person no, they were like, you know what, I admire you because a lot of people would not have said no. And they said, I'm glad you did because if you
Yeah.
had messed up one thing, been one day late, I was going to drag your name through the mud. But he was like, you know what, I'll be back. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting on
Yes.
them to come back and they're going to come back and spend more.
That's it right there. And so you never know because, like, even though you say, "Yeah, I just denied it" and everything, people calling you stupid, what? But you just don't, like you said, you don't know how things would have turned out. And
Hmm.
it's all about your brand. And when you look at your brand, you want to look at the excellence behind it too. It's
Yes.
not just the outer appearance of it, but it's what goes beyond. It's the
Yes.
background. So if the ingredients isn't right, if the label is on messy Or if you come
Or
up
just even the
short.
people, you know how like when they say you don't want people to cook your food mad because
Mhm.
you can feel that mad in the food tastes
Right.
nasty, not
Yeah.
seasoned right. You know, the same thing with my products. I put love in them, and I
Yeah.
would have needed to teach my team, not just, okay, y'all do the best y'all can, because that's a
Right.
representation of me. People, when they buy my products, it's an experience. That's why it's a
Mhm.
luxury brand, because I'm giving you an experience that I want you to remember me, remember the products, and
Mhm.
that couldn't just be thrown together in 30 days.
No, not at all. Not at all. And then when you come to the point, now, are you at the point of mass production now, or are you still kind of producing as orders come in?
As orders come in, yeah.
Okay. So then that's the next phase,
Yes,
is so now you're gonna have to end up teaching a team of people to have
yes,
that same love. So it's like when you go look for these people, you gotta look at character, you gotta look at
yes,
everything. So make sure they're true representations of who you are as they're putting those ingredients in those bottles. So,
right.
that's like you gotta get ready for that next level. So so that person may come back with a $200,000 order,
Right. Hmm.
be able to sustain and be able to provide the service and the quality products that you're used to doing. That is amazing. And so, and even more, just being able to have that celebrity, ambassador, that is phenomenal. Are you at
Yes,
liberty
I
to
can tell.
say who it
Yes,
was?
it's Latisse Crawford from Sunday's Best on BET.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah. So that is an amazing thing. Now, I did see since on social media, I'm always lurking and looking and trying to find some little good details to, put out there. But you just had opportunity for Super Bowl. Why don't you
Yeah.
tell us about that?
Oh my gosh, you guys, that was an amazing experience. And so, one of the things having an affiliate program has taught me, it's very important to build relationships and to network and to collaborate, which it was a relationship that I have been nurturing for over 2 years now.
Okay.
And what's so funny is I was in the hospital a couple of weeks ago, like the week of Super Bowl, and
Mm-hmm.
the person was just like blowing up my phone, with messages, and I was in a little pity party, like, why me? Why am I having a setback in my health? And I didn't want to talk to nobody. And
Yeah.
I mean, they was just blowing me up to the point I was getting angry. Like, I'm over here trying to have a pity party, leave me alone. And I was like, let me see what these people want. And everything was in motion already. It did not matter if I did not pick up that phone. They already had my product. It was already being sent to the
Mhm.
location, and they were just notifying me,
It was being
going
done.
what was being done basically. And I was just like, what? I'm involved with the Super Bowl. Like, how did you get my products? What happened? What's going
Right.
on? And
Yeah.
it was a former football player's his party that he was having, and with another organization. And I was just so happy because it wasn't just only putting my products in their swag bags, because it's a gifting suite. And I've been doing this for 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
with different celebrity events and getting different endorsements by celebrities, but never at this level of the Super Bowl. And they put my logo on the backdrop for all the people, when they take
Oh,
the pictures. And I was like, this is major. And they know sometimes I punk out of things, because if they would have gave me the option, I would have been like, the Super Bowl, who, me? No, not yet. Wait till next year. And so
right.
um, I'm glad they were doing that on my behalf.
That is wonderful. And it's good when you have people around you like that.
Mhm.
That's going to be like, look, you know what? We got this.
Right. And what's
We're
so
going to do
funny
this,
is
Yeah.
the football player, I went and followed him on social media and was like, okay, let me follow him because I'm gonna be tagging. He followed me back every time I post something. He's
Right.
resharing it, and it's just like I'm building all these new relationships.
That is so wonderful. So that means those pity parties going to get lesser and lesser because you got to
Yes,
show up.
show up and show out.
Right. Definitely. I mean, because you definitely have something amazing that people are falling in love with. And for them to just fall in love with the brand,
and
and
that's
just wait till they meet you.
And that's key to my affiliates as well. I have 48. You know
Mhm.
how many I have asked to be my affiliate?
How
Three.
many? Oh, wow.
The other 45 have came to me naturally. For some reason, I don't like asking people to do anything. And the two of the three are my children, my son's girlfriend and my son. So they don't even count. So I really asked one, and
Mhm.
she's my number one hitter. And I love her. She loves me. But I'm like, okay, if I got all of these who naturally have come to me,
Mhm.
what's going to happen now that I'm going after them, which
Right.
is a goal of mine this year.
Yes, definitely. And I am so glad to have you on. And it's just like, when you were talking about how they just, lined you up for so many things. It's like a lot of things you're just put in position to do it. And it's like you're like, okay, I just might as well just catch up with it and go along with it. That's even like with this podcast. And I think you were probably like the third person that I scheduled for interview. But it took for one person to say, hey, can I be on your podcast? And I was like,
Hmm.
I was going to do interviews, but I won't really trying to do them now. That's what I'm thinking in the back of my head. But I
Yeah,
couldn't tell them no, because they were like, who has a podcast? I'm like, me.
right.
So I was like, and then all of y'all just started chiming in. I'm like, oh, I got to put a plan together. And
Right,
here
right.
we are. Here we are. And,
Here we are,
having
and it's amazing.
yes, have you up here along with some other amazing people. And I still got people lined up waiting to get on this show. So I just see wonderful things for you. I see wonderful things for everything that we're doing. And, just like you mentioned, just fostering those relationships and
Mhm.
showing how far they can go. That means it's really an example that you're showing so many people. And but before we close out, what is like the top level of advice you could give to any entrepreneur that's starting out or maybe tackling some fear challenges or anything of that nature? What would you
Well,
say?
one thing I will say is that every entrepreneur should have an affiliate program because technically we're all walking affiliate boards, or a referral program. We always are advising someone to try something, to buy this, to go here, move there, but we don't get compensated. And a lot of these big brand companies, they have already woken up to having them an affiliate program because they know people are going to refer. So start you one, and don't just be like Amazon where anybody can sign up. Take the time to build relationships and to network and to collaborate. Like with the affiliates with me, they got to apply. Someone said, what's an affiliate program? It's
Yeah.
almost like in a referral program where someone refers your product or service and then you give them some type of compensation. You can be products, your free services, or a commission as well. But everyone should have one because you don't have to do this alone. Why do it alone if you can have a team? And when you're taking the time to build these relationships, have patience. Everything is not going to be done in 30 days or 6 months. And look at always giving more than you are receiving because this person, as far as with the Super Bowl, we've been networking since 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to do a whole lot of giving, and I didn't know how it was going to come back. But
Mm-hmm.
I did it all with good intentions, was like, it's going to come back, but I don't know how. And you think I could have ever imagined the Super Bowl, as
Right.
and they're still doing things like the phone call I just had today. I can't talk about it yet, but y'all, it's about to go down. But
Wow.
but I would say take the time to make relationships and to collaborate. And when you are looking to collaborate and build these relationships, look at what you can give because I didn't have the money or the resources in the beginning. I was just figuring out, but whatever I lacked, I found someone who had it and I was like, what do they need?
Yeah.
And how can I get them what they need? I'm going to be their solution. And it
Yeah.
just opens up the door for so much more.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like building relationships is like building currency, but
Yes.
it's so much of a different form, but it
Hmm.
goes such a long way.
Such a long way.
Yeah, and it brings more. So it's like even the lack in it, you say, okay, you didn't have the money, but you had yourself. And that's
Yes.
what you gave. And people, that's like that old school type. I know with business these days, everything is, fast paced. It's about let's get the dollar and
Hmm.
everything. let's just make the sale. It's all about revenue, but it's still about people.
Yeah.
At the core of everything, it's still about people, and people still want that interchanging. You have to always make sure that you change that narrative or be that example of building relations. That's one thing I really like. I love. Some
Mhm.
of my biggest opportunities has been through relationships.
Yes.
And I have those same relationships, or I can say, hey, you know what, I got this going on. Can you come? And they're like,
Mhm.
I'm right there, because they know, hey, Sasha's going to take care of us. And
Yeah.
so that is like a phenomenal thing when people can really embrace that and really make it a part of their business even today. So
Yes, it
I
is.
really do appreciate. Let me see. Anybody? Someone.
Oddly said, bartering. Yes, bartering is key. I
Mhm.
love me some bartering.
And matter of fact, that's where we were at. The Barter Black.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Yes,
was Barter
yes.
Black. Shout out to Barter Black, you
Yes,
guys.
shout out
That
to
is,
Barter Bag. Did you get my products in your swag bag?
I didn't make it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
we had a
affiliated with them and sent my
family
products
thing.
there.
Yep, and we had some Barter folks. Shane Harris, she's a Barter bestie, and
Yes.
who else? Who else is in here? Um, I think that's it for our Barter besties. But yeah, you guys, I had to do a plug. Barter Back, Barter Black.
Got to, got to. But this is
Download the app, y'all. Definitely. If you have services that
let's barter. Don't
hey,
just download the app. Let's put some
let's
actions
start.
behind it and let's
Mhm.
barter.
Yes. Go find that group. If you're on Facebook, if you're watching on Facebook, it is on Facebook. So find the group Barter Black. Shane, can you put that in the comments real quick?
Yeah, hook
but
us
but it's a phenomenal group, and we're building relationships in that group. So it's just not like, oh, I want to barter a service and you keep moving.
up.
No, we're forming relationships.
And
So
one little thing I want to tell people for those watching, building relationships. I had one of the biggest events last year at the White Label World Expo. They found me on Clubhouse.
mhm.
And through me building relationships with my affiliate program, I had affiliates show up to go with me to this event where and just other people that's been helping me with the business, but I didn't pay for no plane tickets, I didn't pay for no hotel rooms, and I sure didn't pay them to come work for me for a whole week to
Mm,
help me at this event. But that's what happens when you're building a relationship, that people will put
yes.
that time and effort because they believe in you and my brand. And I wasn't one of those type of people like, no, you can't network or do anything with other people. It's like, no, we came in here to set this room on fire, and that's what we did. And
Yes.
they made they connections that they needed for their personal business as well. We all finna come up over here.
Mhm. Yes. I like that. Set that room on fire. Y'all had flames everywhere.
Yes,
Walking through that room.
yes.
That
Somebody tried
is
to buy my company on day two.
what? Like not yet, not
No,
yet.
no, no,
You'll have
no.
a succession plan and the plan a little bit longer, later on. But
Right,
you
yes.
got things to do. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, I'm so glad you were here tonight with us. Thank you so much for agreeing to be on the show.
Thank you for having me. It
Oh,
was a
you're so
pleasure.
welcome. So let everybody know how they can find you.
Yes, so website is www.renewubodybutter, RENEWYOUBODYBUTTER. Just like how it sounds. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, what is it? TikTok, everything Renew You Body Better. And
All
I'm
right.
not one of those ones that you can't DM. You can DM me and I will answer, or someone in my team will get the message to me. So if you have any questions, hit your girl up.
All right. Y'all hear that? Hit her up. And I'll make sure your contact information is on all the platforms as well, so people can definitely follow up with you. And it has been such a pleasure. Thank you so much for being on.
You're
And
welcome.
it's been a wonderful interview, and we will definitely stay in contact with each other.
Most
All right.
definitely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Oops, she said bye, everybody. Oh, I moved too fast. But y'all, I know y'all had to love that interview, right? So this is what we have going on here at According to Sacha on Thursday nights. We're talking to other professionals. So many people have so many things going on in their lives, and it's just one way of being able to share. We have this platform, and I thank you for everybody who chimed in. Thank you for the comments. And oh yeah, Mama, I forgot to mention what you said. Yeah, well, we talked about relationships. It's like those type of things. It's not always transactional. It's always about relationship, you guys. You got to have that balance in what you do as entrepreneurs. So sometimes whatever, you don't have money for, you have you have your service, but most of all, you have you behind your service. Be that superpower. So one more time, you like what you see here, right? So like, follow, and share. We are on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. We stream live every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via StreamYard. We are on Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. I know it's a lot, you guys, but like I said earlier, we are growing. And so, therefore, you just have to share. You have to follow everywhere we go. Share this out there to everybody because somebody needs to see it. And also, it gives our guests an opportunity to expand their target market. And so, speaking of one more thing, I do have to do real quick. I'll bring back my sponsor to talk about their opportunities with Groupon.
Hey family, this is Chanel from Power Couples in Business, and I'm so excited to have you guys here. We are going to teach you how to use Groupon to grow your business. We have used it, we've helped others use it, and now we're super excited to help you use it so that you can start seeing some leads come into your business, so you can start attracting clients that already want what you have. These leads are already buying your products on the Groupon platform. Now we're going to show you how to turn those Groupon clients into your clients. So go ahead and let's get started with growing your business with Groupon today. Or check out our website, www.powercouplesinbiz.com. That's powercouplesinbiz.com.
There you go. So make sure you reach out to them, you guys. And let me see if any more comments. No, Shane said, hey. Yep, that's what we're doing over here, Shane. All right. So before we close out, put this up here. If you're out there doing something amazing, whether you're an entrepreneur in whatever industry you're in, I look at entrepreneurs. If you're a music artist, you're an entrepreneur. If you're painting and selling your paintings, if you're an artist in that form, you're an entrepreneur. Anything that you're doing, you're an actor, whatever, you making money, you're an entrepreneur. So if you want to be interviewed on this show, definitely reach out to us. Our email is right there, according to Sacha at gmail.com. That is according to number 2, Sacha at gmail.com. If you want to be a show sponsor, reach out to us and email us at the same email address, and then we will talk to you about those opportunities. And so, just to let you know, we have some more things coming up, you guys. We have the kids hour is going to be coming up on Saturday. So we will be talking to kidpreneurs about what they have going on. If you are a music artist out there listening and you want to showcase and feature your artistry on this platform, we have another one. I'm going to have to show you guys this real quick.
Hey, contact us to see how you can promote your products on According to Sacha podcast.
That's what we got going on. So if you want to get your sponsorships out here, definitely do that. If you're a music artist, you want to go ahead and contact us. We have 30 minutes of airtime for you guys to do whatever. If it's a listening party, if it's a little mini concert you want to do, if you want to have an interview, mix it up, whatever, we're going to do that. It's called Vibes, and we're starting that in April. So you guys, we're doing some things. So before I leave, I'm just going to say, make sure you command your day and be great. And thank y'all for staying with me tonight. Bye.